Someone else with firsthand knowledge, Malika Dudley. She lives there. She also works as a meteorologist for our ABC affiliate there in Honolulu. So, Malika, tell me exactly where you are now. What made you decide to evacuate? How is your family? Just tell us your story.
Sure. All right. Well, right now I'm in Hali'imaile, which is on the slopes of Haleakala. You can see the mountain here behind me. We could actually see the fire that we had evacuated from behind us growing and spreading last night. We were in the very first evacuation at 1 a.m. I started to smell smoke in my home. And I woke my husband up and he said, "Oh, don't worry about it." At 1:30, I thought, no, something's on fire in our house. You need to go check. He went and he checked and he said, there's nothing, we couldn't see a glow. We could smell smoke. And this is not uncommon on the islands of Maui. And we knew that there was a red flag alert up for fires. I'm a meteorologist for KITV4. So we were well aware that that was a possibility, but we thought maybe it was far away. By 3 a.m., we got a call from our neighbor who said, "Get out of your house." And we looked out the window and there was a red glow outside of our window. The fire was right above our property. So we slammed our suitcases from the weekend. We were over on the islands of Kauai over the weekend. I just closed that suitcase back up, dragged it down the stairs, woke up all the children, piled them into my car. I've got 3 children and I have a child of a friend with me as well, which just kind of heightens that level of anxiety quite immediately, if you will. And we started to drive towards my best friend's house. We knocked on our door, woke them up at 4 a.m. And that's where we've been sheltering ever since. We were able to go back to the home 2 or 3 times during the day just to kind of check on our property. The winds themselves were already creating havoc where trees were down, power lines are down, it's impacting communications. And when we walked into our home, there is ash everywhere. Ash on the floor, ash on every single surface. And we were just hoping that we would be able to come back to our house and clean up ash and still have a home. And I am very happy to let you all know that my personal home in our subdivision, Kula 200, which was the very first subdivision to be evacuated very early yesterday morning. We've heard that the homes are okay. So we will be going back today and checking up on things and just seeing how close the fire got. Unfortunately, other areas on the island are still right in the thick of it and still dealing with loss of communication. People can't get in touch with their family members. We're hearing there might even be loss of life. We're not sure. We don't know how many structures have been taken. And even on Haleakala that you see here behind me, we're not sure how many structures are still there. We know that people's family homes have been taken. And last night was like Armageddon. It was wild driving back along the Central Valley and seeing 2 fires up on the hill and a massive fire building over another part of the island down south in Kihei. That's what you're showing right now. And knowing that on the opposite side of the island in Lahaina, people were literally running for their lives.
Oh, and Malika, we've been talking about that there were folks running into the ocean to try and save themselves. And you're right, we don't know what the status is right now of loss of life. And this is just, getting going, and it's intense. And I have to ask you, I mean, you're a meteorologist. This is the subject you're an expert in. This is what you do for a living. Did you even see this coming? Have you ever witnessed anything like this? And ironically, this week here at ABC, we're doing this whole special on climate change. And is this going to change your mind just about what's happening within our environment as you witness a disaster where you live?
It's a yes and no. So as a meteorologist this weekend, as I said, I was on the air warning people of what was to come. We knew that Dora was passing to the south. We knew it was a very strong system. We knew we had high pressure to the north, and that pressure gradient between those pressure systems was going to be tight and was going to bring us very damaging winds. We know that when we have damaging winds, that power lines go down, trees go down. So we warned of all of those things. I think the no part is we've never seen anything like this before. I've been talking to some of my firefighter friends who've been doing this on Maui for decades, and they have never had a situation like this before. So the magnitude of those winds being with gusts up to 80 miles per hour, we've just never seen anything like it. The wind would knock you down. It was hurricane force winds, which is wild because the hurricane is so far away. And so I think this is a learning moment that it doesn't take a direct hit for really crazy, severe weather to happen. It's a wake-up call to know what to do. It's a wake-up call to have your family plan, to have an out-of-state contact that you can call and that your family members can call, so that at least you can find out if your family members are okay when cell service is completely tied up here locally. It's a wake-up call to know what to get your bug-out binder, your bug-out bag ready. But yes, we knew as a meteorologist, and the National Weather Service was warning people well ahead of this event that there were going to be very high winds and that something like this could happen. But the fact, all of the ingredients together, that a power line goes down, it sparks, it's dry, boom, it just spreads, and pardon the expression, but like wildfire.
I'll tell you what, you are a part of our ABC family. You're a meteorologist there where all of this is happening. I hope that you will come back to us, Malika, and just keep us updated if you can. We sure would like to talk to you on a daily basis if we can do that, and you keep us updated. You're there, you're living it. It's personal for you and it's professional. So we appreciate you so much for just making this happen, and I hope we can talk again tomorrow.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.